But let's kick things off here over in Florida, Dustin.
Yeah, this is the big story we're obviously following right now is will they or won't they launch sports betting again in Florida? We have just a small movement toward what's next in there. Basically, we had to have the defendants in this case, the U.S. Department of the Interior, which is defending the compact that was done that would allow for sports betting, including online sports betting via the Seminole Tribe. To go forward, they had a deadline to meet in this federal court case to reply to a request for another appeal en banc, which is not very important, but this is like the highest level before you get to the Supreme Court. They basically said, buzz off, this is unwarranted, we should not even have to do this. They obviously went through their legal argument yet again. They won the case at the last step. Now, this is an appeal that has to happen if the plaintiffs wanted to continue going forward with the case. There's also the possibility of a Supreme Court appeal at one point after all of this, but right now we're now in a waiting game yet again. We have the court asked for this for the Department of Interior to say what it thought. Now the court says, do we hear this appeal with this larger number of justices? Number of judges looking at the case. This is actually what happened in the PASPA case back in 2017. We actually got this larger appeal that before the Supreme Court step. So we're waiting. Right now, we don't think they're going to launch while this is still hanging out there over their heads. We're obviously just less than a week now from the start of the NFL season, and it looks, we don't think there's going to be any kind of movement on this, and we don't think until this happens, till this is clear and maybe onto a Supreme Court appeal, that we're not going to see anything happen in Florida. So it's a lot more hurry up and wait for all of that, but right now, yeah, it's still limbo if you're looking to bet on sports at a legal sports book in Florida.
Dustin, for the people that were around whenever the switch was flipped on for a hot minute there and flipped right back off, if this were to come about, same looking type deal, like not very many options and all of that, is that what we'd be looking at?
Yeah, we're probably looking at Hard Rock, which is works with the Seminole Tribe to launch its online sports book. That would be likely all you have. That is the only app that was launched for the amount of time that it was live before this whole court case came to fruition. There are mechanisms where the Seminole Tribe and Hard Rock could work with other operators to let them in. They give them some revenue share or pay them X to get access to Florida.
Right.
Is that likely? I don't know. I think when this all started, it was probably likely. I'm not sure how likely it is right now, but there is at least a chance that you could have more than just Hard Rock. But that would be what you'd see, in the very right away. That's what you'd see if we actually got a launch here before the end of the year.